Right, so hello guys, we are here at HMP Dumfries today. As you can see, just the Scotland flag there, but quite a weird kind of looking prison this. Looks like a old castle, or like an old castle sort of building. Only one vehicle into vehicle lock at a time, so it must be where the prison buses obviously go. This is also where like prisoners and that must obviously come out. So yeah, obviously I'll be talking about HMP Dumfries in a minute, just having a wee look up here guys. Obviously see if you can see any of the holes at all or anything. Dropping our juice guys. Wonder if you can see any of the holes or anything from up here. Don't think you can. Let's have a wee nosy up here. You can actually see through the fence here, so let's see what it's like. As you can see, there's a football field. I think that's like a house block there. Yeah, it is. As you can see, it's a nice prison. This. You wouldn't think that is a prison here. So, I'll be doing our story, guys. The prison was built in 1883 by a Thomas Bernard Collinson and extended with additions in 1988. The old building is a Category B listed building, and it is one of only 3 purpose-built 19th century prisons still in use, and others being HMP Perth and HMP Barlinnie. The capacity of this prison, which I'm seen online, it's 200, and that was from February 2009. It's managed by SPS, and the governor is an Andrew Hodson. Notable prisoners, there's only one that actually states online, was a Kevin Guthrie. He was an actor and a convicted sex offender. On the 16th of April 2021, Guthrie was convicted of sexually assault that occurs in 2017, for which he was sentenced to 3 years in prison and placed on the sex offenders register indefinite. He was released in May 2022 after his sentence was reduced to 2 years. Films he has been in was Sunshine on Leaf in 2013, Sunset Song, and Get Juked in 2019, and also he's appeared in 14 films, and he has been also in Still Game in 2025, and the name of the character was Thomas in the episode of Hatch. So yeah guys, and also I'll obviously read about the other history behind the prison here. HMP Dumfries has 5 main halls. It's A, B, C, D and E hall. Additionally, there is a basement hall, B0, which is used for prisoners on observation and separation. HMP Dumfries does have a section often referred to as E-Hall that houses long-term male sex offenders, and in HMP Dumfries, lifers and vulnerable prisoners, including some sex offenders, are housed in B-Hall. This is particular designed for long-term prisoners and houses a mix of sex offenders and non-sex offenders across 3 floors. So I actually find that quite weird how you would actually house sex offenders and non-sex offenders in the same hall. Honestly, I wonder if you obviously get any issues in that, but honestly it seems obviously fine here. This is actually my first time being here at Dumfries Prison. You know, obviously from the outside it actually looks quite a good building. But yeah, you know, obviously glad that I'm obviously here today. Don't want to get faces on camera, guys. But yeah, it's obviously looks like a good prison. I don't know obviously what it's like inside for prisoners, but don't know like how they are treated and stuff like that. But if anybody knows anything about obviously this prison, leave a comment when I upload it shortly. So yeah, it's obviously obviously a new prison I've done. So yeah, it's obviously good doing 2 prison audits in a couple of days. Yesterday I was away up at Castle Huntly, and today I'm away down at Dumfries. So wonder where it is next. Let's see up here. See what it says here. Look at that. CCTV in operation. Images are being recorded for the purpose of crime prevention and safety. CCTV is controlled by the Scottish Prison Service and this establishment. So if they can video me, I'm sure I can video them. Look at this, guys, up here. Drugs including look at that, can't have weapons, alcohol, smoking materials, good e-cigarettes, recording devices, videos and audits, mobile phones and chargers, laptops, SIM cards. It's all the things that are prohibited items in prison and must be declared to the SPS. And obviously that's what it states there, guys. Honestly quite a wee long list there, if you look at that. So yeah, guys. Yeah, it's obviously, you know, first time here, but quite surprised you don't have a flag there for the SPS. You know, don't know why that isn't, but yeah, as you can see, obviously, yeah, prison officers are fine with us being out here, which is good. Yeah, I know obviously at Castle Huntly yesterday, obviously was getting hunted down by the prison officers, so yeah, obviously it's a big difference than that. So yeah, I'm obviously glad that I've came down here today. Obviously did want to try and get a reaction, but honestly if you don't get a reaction, that's just the way it is. But yeah, obviously they do seem obviously friendly here, letting us film. So just out trying to light up the cigarette now. So yeah, it was absolutely astonishing. As you can see SPS HMP Dumfries. So yeah, guys, obviously if anybody like knows like inmates and that in here, or anybody that has been in here, if anybody can leave a comment and obviously like talk about like what it's like in here with the staff, like are the staff friendly enough, are the staff good? Like, to be honest, I feel they are friendly enough if they're not obviously saying, right, I need to move from here. So But if anybody does know, or if anybody has been in here, leave a comment on the video when I upload it. But yeah, it's obviously a good wee prison down here. Well, it looks like it anyway. Especially you can see the football pitch, from the fence down there. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Wonder if there's anybody obviously watching out the windows, but obviously, yeah. Obviously, good, being here. Obviously, need to find a way back to the bus station. Got a lift from, a guy who was on the bus from Glasgow, so he got picked up with his dad. So obviously, they've took us down here. So that was actually good of them actually doing that. But yeah, it's obviously our first time here at Dumfries, and honestly, which I was looking at the. Obviously from the fence, I'll obviously go down again. I'll leave that there now, that should be okay there. I'll walk down and obviously show you guys, and I'll obviously zoom in on the video. Obviously I'll show you what it's like, and yeah, I'll zoom in this time, as you can see there. As you can see the football pitch there. And obviously you can see one of the house blocks there. They're like shouting in, anybody at the window? But yeah, quite a weird kind of football pitch here. You see the wall there. So yeah guys, I'll be obviously uploading this obviously when I'm waiting on the bus back to Glasgow. So I know it's obviously not like yesterday's video, obviously getting the reaction, but yeah, obviously glad that I'm obviously down here, and obviously doing our audit. So yeah, if anyone does obviously know anybody that's in Dumfries prison, leave a comment and see how they are treated in here, and stuff like that. So or if anybody has been in here, obviously leave a comment on how the prison officers are. But I feel obviously the prison officers here are fine, because they're not obviously chasing me away like usually in another prison I'm at, they'd be doing that. But big respect here at Dumfries, and yeah, obviously it's good of them. Obviously there's absolutely no bother, so yeah, it's really good here. Obviously I'm glad that I've actually came down, and yeah, it's going to be a nice long journey back up to Glasgow, but it's going to be well worth it at the end. But yeah, it's so if anybody, like I say, does know anybody that's in here, or obviously I don't want you leaving names, but also just say how they've been treated and stuff. And if anybody has been in here, leave a comment in the video as well, guys. So yeah, that's me gonna wrap this up. Don't know what prison I'll be doing next, but I'll be also not doing one tomorrow, but I'll do one shortly. So thanks for watching, guys.